So yeah, he's heading off to UW Lacrosse. So I was on my laptop today up in the dining room for like 11 hours. Just wasn't feeling it until my buddy Kelly says, hey DK, talk about the markers. So I did. Now I'm ready to go. And I sent 6 cards in to Power Sports and Memorabilia. I've dealt with them before in the past. I bought Fernando Tatis, yes, a baseball autograph on a baseball like 5 years ago, back before Tatis got busted for roids. And they've always been awesome. They have great Instagram content. They even talk about markers a lot too for their signings, because so many people send markers in and they always ask what marker should I use or what paint pen should I use on this item. These guys have been awesome. I think his name's Matt Powers. Just excellent people. And I've always kind of dropped nuggets here and there to them in their DMs saying, hey, can you please get such and such potentially to sign, since you do so much out on the East Coast. And this last time that I think I replied to one of their DMs, because if you ever message them on, if you ever reply to one of their posts on Facebook or whatever, or like something, I feel like you get a message back, like a DM, even if you just click a like or a simple comment. And this time I replied with, hey, you ever gonna get James Toney to sign autographs? I really need him on my rare, he's a rarity for my UFC collection. I don't have him, and his items would be awesome to have signed. They said, actually, he's on our website right now. Check it out. I checked it out. Bang. That's what we did. We submitted 6 cards. And I was shocked. I was shocked that nobody else wanted to get UFC stuff done. It was $69 a piece. And when I thought, hey, I'm sending as many items as I can, hey, isn't there a discount for multiple items? They referred me to their website to register for and do a couple jumping jacks and up downs and burpees to get a $20 discount. Basically, follow on Facebook, follow on Instagram, and something else. And I got $20 off this entire order. And we're gonna start off with this heater, the poster. You're gonna kind of see him as I see him. The one thing that was a little bit weird, I did tag all my cards with my info on the back. And I had Post-its on every single one with what marker I wanted and where I wanted it to be. And they replaced them with their own Post-its. And this Post-it I had on here distinctly covered Randy and James' face and body, because I didn't want it signed over their faces. And it ended up turning out just fine. And I wanted black Sharpie. So there we have it. A rare James Toney poster insert. This was one of 2, I think, on eBay at the time when I found out about the signing, and I did buy it now immediately. I think it was like $18 for this sucker. Very nice. Very nice, trusty black auto. Wasn't rolling the dice on silver. Was not going to do any goofy candy cane colored paint pens. Now we have the base 2010. I suppose if I would have prepped for this video, it doesn't matter if I prepped for it or not, but if I did, I would have been looking at these. So here we go. We got the base 2010. It would have been nice if we got the same level of autograph. All that space, he had less space and he signed more in here than he did on this, but I think I see the next one and it's a little bit better. And I was hoping for it to be signed kind of over the gut, like this next one is, the green. I had some showdown shot cards of James Toney, and I think I had 3 of these base in my bulk card cart. Wow, it just rolls, doesn't it? So there we go. That's what I was hoping for, more in the base. Because of all things, I'm a nerd about base. If you have known me earlier in my collecting of getting autographs done through the mail and with help and paid signings when I had money to do them, I was always doing base. I wasn't really doing parallels. That was kind of foolish on my part, except for getting Bloodlines flag parallels. And here we have, might be like a bronze. I don't think this is gold. And again, went with the trusty black. So a little bit thrown off by how it's like short sigged for the $70. It would have been great if they were all like the green guy, but they're done. They're finally signed for my collection. These obviously I bought in the poster I bought. But I've had these literally probably since 2011 or 2012 and was always keeping an eye out if he'd do a signing. And here you can see I have my original posted on here. See how I did this? DK just set up like these post-it barricades. And I had to ask for blue. DK, why'd you do blue? I thought you said you're into black. Well, I am into black, but black butt. I am into black butt. But Randy had already signed this in blue. So now we have a dual showdown shots of Randy the Natural Couture and James Toney. Not just one, but potentially two. So I asked for blue Sharpie or the blue Stadler that they use for Topps and Panini signings that they send to the fighters. Well, that was weird. I don't remember having it in a penny sleeve. My other ones weren't in penny sleeves. Where were they coming out of these? So there we go. Cover the face of Mario Yamasaki. Cover the Randy and get the dually. Get that dually. What if I was loco and had Bruce put his ink on there? Maybe I'll. Well, definitely one of these will be dual authenticated card and autograph grade, not grade, authenticated. And I'm gonna sell it. Well, I'm gonna pick which one. I'm probably gonna sell this one. Probably gonna sell this one right here. So I'm gonna probably take this and a few other cards over to the CGC/JSA appearance that's happening near my house on the 20th, and see what the fee is to get this in one of those neat slabs, since PSA is like a no-go. But again, to shift focus back, I've been waiting to get. I almost got a showdown shots just with James Toney on it, but $70 a piece adds up quick, and then when you do the total value, and the fact that I got to ship them down, yeah, it added up to a large number. But the one thing that would bother me is if I didn't get this signing done, there would have been no other way to get these signed by James Toney for my collection, and I definitely would have regretted it. So the money's spent, it's gone. And now we have James Toney finally in the PC, and I no longer have to wish I could get James Toney in my PC on these cards. I can just be thankful that I do now, and I can get over it and move on with my life and move on to the next, what do they call it, white whale. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was for me. So shout out Joey, shout out Connor. I can't wait until this week is over, or the UFC Freedom 250, because then it's Connor month. It's gonna be bananas until July 11th. And yeah, I got this little random parallel to number 215. And this is one of my favorite cards of all times. I didn't buy these separately. They came in lots with other stuff over the years. And this one is out of 88. I mean, if they made a chrome of this, oh man, it would be so awesome. Just to keep it PG, it would be so freaking awesome. You guys, thanks for checking out my video. I really wanted to focus on the fact that James Toney was a massive hole in my collection, and that my hole is now filled. James Toney has filled my hole, and on to the next. And off the top of my head, that would be maybe like a Sexyama would be probably the next biggest gap in set cards that I could use. Yeah, Akiyama. I need him. So, and I need you guys. I need you guys to watch my videos because I like sharing my collection with people. So, hey, let me know what you think. Give me a shout. Just say hi. We'll talk to you later.